Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I wanted to make a quick video. As you can tell, no video. It's more so like just a quick talk, I guess. Just because I'm half asleep. Like, I was literally in bed. Well, I am in bed still, which is why I'm recording this on my phone. But I'm like literally in bed, like scrolling through YouTube as I always do, because I always try and find like a video to fall asleep to, something that's like 30 minutes long that I can fall asleep to. And then I see, I go through my subscription and I see SVMM, which is like who's like a football comp maker, make a video that says, Omar Richards, welcome to Bayern Munich. And I'm like, huh? What do you mean, welcome to Bayern Munich? Where did this just come from? And so I go on Twitter and I'm like, 20 minutes ago, a report came out that like Bayern is interested. I'm like, bro, SVM, how are you so fast? Now I know you use Instat Pro, but still, how are you so fast? But hey, so Omar Richards, I wanted to make a very quick video on this before I go to sleep because again I am half asleep or whatnot. So this is going to be a relatively short video. So he is planned as a left back. Now we according to David Ornstein used to work for the BBC. Now he works for the Athletic. He's basically someone that's very well connected. With the majority of Premier League clubs, BBC reporters in general are very well connected, and he's the person that when you think of, reliable journalists, he's basically the person that you think of when it comes to English football. So he basically reported that we're looking at him, and we're currently in serious talks to sign him on a free in the summer. He's a left back. I've seen a little bit of Reading. I won't tell you why, but I've seen a little bit of Reading. Let's call it scouting purposes. Just not too much. I've seen a little bit of them, and the thing that has impressed me about Omar Richards is that like at his age he is very good. He's only like, well, how old is he, like 21, 22? So he's relatively young, but he's like, I would consider him like the best left back in I wouldn't go as far as saying the best player, the best left back in the Premiership. So in terms of left back, I think he's quite good. In terms of like what kind of player he is, I would say he's a very aggressive player. He is more of a winger than a defender, but he's still able to defend very well. Like someone that likes to take people on, someone that likes to dribble, I would say. In a sense, you could say he's very much like Davis as a left back, someone that likes to, obviously Davis, being a winger, his main focus, his main goal has always been to dribble. And I feel like Omar Richards, in a way, is the same way, where it's like just a little bit more defensively minded, I guess. Where it's like he's very good with the ball. The one thing that I would say that he is poor at is probably his crossing. I think he's like one of those that is like, okay, I can get past one or two men. I can dribble past one or two men, one or two players, but like the second it comes to crossing, still not quite there yet. Now again, he is 22 years old, so he's relatively young. In terms of defensively, I think he's good. Offensively, I think he's good, except when it comes to the final third, decision making in the final third. So that's basically like my short sum up on Omar Richards. Kind of funny that he's called obviously Richards, and we have another Richards at right back. Well, yeah, right back, centre back, depending where he plays. Obviously, this season he's played predominantly on right back, Chris Richards, but we'll see whether that's going to be his permanent position in the first team. I don't think so. I think it's going to be centre back. But that's just my take on it all, ladies and gentlemen. Could it kind of funny that we're getting a left back? Would it make sense, if we, because that will allow us to move Lucas Hernandez back to centre back and have Alaba, well, with Alaba leaving, with Davis and Omar Richards. I almost want to say Richards, but then you might get confused who I'm talking about. That leaves Davis and Richards for the left back spot with Lucas Hernandez maybe potentially sometimes playing there, not necessarily always, but like just sometimes, which I think is a good move because I think Lucas Hernandez, he is a good left back, but I think he excels the most as a centre back because I feel like as a left back you kind of need to be a little bit more. You need to be better at crossing, and that's kind of you need to be better offensively, and that's kind of where Lucas Hernandez lacks. He lacks the ability for me. He's not like his brother Theo, where with Theo Hernandez, I will say that like he's very good offensively, but significantly worse defensively. Lucas Hernandez, I feel like, is very good defensively, but not as good offensively. So I'd much rather have him as a centre back. I think he's played there significantly better, but I also think that he's been very solid as a left back. Just you definitely notice like the difference between him and Davis, though, with Davis obviously being hyper aggressive and Lucas Hernandez being hyper defensive. But overall, this is obviously just a rumor. We'll see how it develops over the next couple of weeks, months, years, and so on and so forth until the summer. The summer is pretty close, actually, in like 4 or 5 months. We're pretty much there already. But we'll see how it all pans out, ladies and gentlemen. But I will also say this: I'll see all of you in the next one. Hopefully, maybe we'll see if the story develops today. If it does, once I wake up, I might make another video. If it doesn't, then fair enough. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Again, sorry, no video, but half asleep, and I'm not about to like stand up, go to the computer, turn it on. Well, it's actually on now. Just turn the monitor on. The computer hasn't been off for like 5 years now. I probably should turn it off one of these days. But yeah, I'm not about to do that and then just turn off the lights and everything. And while I'm like half asleep and just be like, yeah, woohoo. So that's not gonna happen. But still, now you know. And I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Peace out. Have a nice day and bye.